What's your name?
Pixie.
Pixie. How comes you're attending this event?
My mum's working here,
Okay.
and I wasn't interested to see what there is.
So do you believe in witchcraft?
Yes.
Have you tried it?
Yes.
Like, what did you try?
I've tried fairy magic.
Sorry?
Fairy magic.
Okay, like, what's that? What does that entail?
It entails like working with the fae to get what you want in life.
Okay, like, asking positive thinking, asking the universe to project things.
I'm not really sure on that one.
Yeah, I mean, do you believe in spirits?
Yeah.
Yeah. And aren't you scared that you're dealing with demonic spirits?
No.
How comes?
Because I don't think fairies are demonic, and they're not something that I don't work with dark forces.
But how would you know the difference?
Because there's a very strong difference between white magic and dark magic.
But there are people who worked in magic that say that there is no difference.
Huh?
People who've dealt with magic that say that there is no difference. Because, Satan masquerades himself as an angel of light.
I don't believe that. Sorry.
Why not? Why wouldn't you believe this?
Because I've been raised to believe different things, and I don't think that I think that Satan or God doesn't really exist, and like if it does, then he's a part of everyone has good and bad in them.
I mean, God has created all human beings, that's true, and Satan has corrupted all creation. But essentially, Satan is for witchcraft and God is against witchcraft.
No, that's not true. Sorry.
But where would you get your basis for that? Because there are witches that sacrifice babies, they sacrifice animals, and they think it's okay for
Sure,
them.
there are dark witches, but there are a lot of light witches as well.
But they're being deceived. They're being deceived by Satan, because I'll show you, right? Satan, he wouldn't come to you and say, I'm Satan, he would try and seduce you. He can seduce people in different ways with false religion, but in witchcraft, he can show you the powers. I was into witchcraft many years ago, and until I found Satan, until he asked me if I wanted to sell my soul to him. Like, for example, in the Bible it says in 2 Corinthians 11, no wonder for even Satan disguises himself as an angel of light. So that's kind of showing that Satan, he can pretend to be a into white witchcraft, and they can possess you the spirits, they can torment you, and eventually they can drag you to hell.
I don't believe in hell or heaven.
But you believe in witchcraft?
Yeah.
But it doesn't really make sense, because you believe in an after, you believe that there is another world, but that the unseen, but you don't believe that there is a judgment. I mean, these demons, they're demons basically. They are fallen angels. Do you agree that these are angels? They're fallen angels that left heaven with Satan, and they roam around the earth, and they can torment people and deceive people. And that's where they come from. And have you ever tried tarot reading?
Yeah, I have a tarot deck at home that I read.
I mean, I used to play with this, and does it come true to you when you use it?
Yeah.
So what happens is that when you do tarot reading, you can, these familiar spirits, which are demons, they can follow you through, all your life, or your parents. They can tell you, or they can roam around. They have an idea of what's going on, and they try to seduce you, but ultimately they want to destroy you. Have you ever been to a spiritualistic church?
No, I don't want to go.
You want to go?
I don't want to go.
Why do you feel afraid of going there? Because they would say that they're doing something that's good.
I just don't believe in it personally. Like, I have my own beliefs. That's it.
But would you agree that the truth is not subjective?
No, I think it is subjective.
But then it's not true, because, for example, me and you are standing here today, right? And, there can't be any other truth to this. We're here right now, we're talking. So the truth, an opinion can be subjective, but the truth can't be. And you know, the Bible does warn. Have you ever considered the Bible?
No.
I mean, the Bible, you know, people may find it off-putting because it talks about your sin, but eventually, you know, we're living in darkness. You know, we're born sinners. And have you ever suffered from depression?
Yeah.
Have you ever cut yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, maybe you've been suicidal. Yeah, the reason for that is because, you know, there is nothing wrong with you as a person, but it's because we live in a fallen world. So maybe something happened in your life, or maybe nothing happened, but you feel unfulfilled and sad and depressed. And, you know, only Jesus Christ can get you out of the light. And for me, I can tell you, there was a time that I was not interested in Jesus. It would be off-putting until Jesus took me out of the darkness when I was dabbling into witchcraft, and I felt joy, I felt fulfilled, and I felt set free. And Satan, unfortunately, he can give you a false light that will lead you into more destruction. That's why some witches, they start off by playing with light witchcraft, you know, white magic, and then they go further and further into, you know, the most extreme can be child sacrifice. What do you think about this?
Well, I don't personally. I think that child sacrificial isn't a good thing, and like I don't know much about dark witchcraft. Like I got scared away from it because of my ex.
You would be scared of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, that's where this is taken. This is just an introduction. Like, let me give you another example. Do you know the Ouija board?
Yeah.
Have you ever used it?
Yeah.
And did you speak to demons?
Yeah.
And how was that for you?
Scary.
Scary. So, for example, there are girls' children's toys that, excuse me, where the little girls can play with a Ouija board. Did you know this?
No.
You can buy a children's Ouija board. John, can you face me? Yeah, you can buy a children's Ouija board, and you know, girls can think it's okay, and then they're talking to demonic entities. But I want to leave you with this. You know, I want to invite you. This is from it's the Gospel of John. I want to invite you to read it. You know, maybe. You know, today you may think that this is not for you, but maybe one day when in the future you might think that that could be something you're interested in, because this path leads to destruction and it leads to hell. Do you have any questions? Or?
No, that's it.
Okay, thank you very much.
Bye.
Thank you.